Good afternoon. It's April 24th. This is Richard Pawson for the Pawson Report at ag-financial.com and as an affiliate with emptusresearch.com. Today we're going to take a look at an ETF fund so that you can buy it through your stockbroker, treat it like a stock, but the fund actually invests in wheat futures. The symbol is WEAT, and I believe it's by the Tercurium Fund Company. What I want to show you with this wheat ETF fund are some cyclical patterns that we use at the Pawson Report from a business cycle model. And what we have is that there's a cycle called an L1 that creates uptrends and downtrends lasting 1 to 5 months, and inside of that there's an increment of an L2 trend that lasts 1 to 2 months. And we can see we had a cyclical up move, pulled back into an L2 bottom, basically traded sideways, gave one last minute spike up, and you actually had another spike back here for an L1. Pulled back quietly into an L1 bottom, just a quiet rally, and then it moved on down to an L2, up to L1, and then on down, a little bit of an L2 top ahead of an L1 bottom. So we believe we've got a cycle pattern that looks like this, and this is really just an L2 cycle. And if we go with just L1 cycle, it looks like this. And what we've noticed is there's a chance for an annual cycle that may very well be contain 2 L1 bottoms. In other words, 3 altogether, two L1 trends. So there may even be an annual cycle ready to rally. Now what we're doing is making a forecast from this L2 top and this L1 top that the next L1 top is due late May to early June. So that gives us a time frame to expect maybe another sell signal, but what it also gives us is an idea that we should have an L1 uptrend that can last from April perhaps into early June. In addition, since this trend has been so long in a downtrend, so such a large amount of time, that we've decided that it's just time for a bigger up move. This L1 trend should work better. It's that time of year. Normally we see better demand going into the summer months. Today there was a news article out stating that Commerce Bank made a comment that investors are too bearish to grains for this time of year and for all the weather risk. And we do have weather risk in the US, in China, Canada, Ukraine, Russia. So how would you get on board this kind of a trend? Now I'm not showing you some of the short-term trends, but there's actually what we call an L3 intra-month trend that lasts a couple days to a couple weeks. And this would be a top of the L2, a bottom of the L1. There's another top here, and the market's been trending sideways to down into another L3 bottom. So we believe it's close for a reversal. How you might get on board this is buy it if it takes out a recent high such as 1910, the high of April 19th, and then you just put a stop under some recent low, maybe even down into the 17 range. And what might occur for upside objective would be about $22 to $24 is my best guess at the moment. And if we could get any kind of a serious weather problem, who knows, maybe it can rally back to 25, maybe it can rally to a new record high even. So give wheat some consideration, and you can use an ETF fund. If you decide to try the futures, I would recommend with purchased options so you have limited risk, or use the mini size futures contract with a stop. And from those of you with more experience in the futures market, you can certainly use the full size contract, because you'll find that this analysis can be applied to a chart of the futures themselves. Thank you.